We are aboriginals and our land was taken away.
This is a map showing Aboriginal population by economic zone, and as you can see, Aboriginals tend to be located south of Canada, and they stay together in close clusters to keep their heritage alive.
The problems of urbanization and population growth in Canada. First off, they are expanding into farmland, which is getting rid of the crops that the Aboriginals need for hunting, gathering, and farming. It is going into open space, which could potentially harm the animals that are sacred to the Aboriginals. Also, since there are more industries being built, air pollution is increasing, which is what contributes to global warming. Urbanization leads to urban sprawl, which is causing people to move out of the suburbs, increasing the reliance on cars, contributing to air pollution. Also, urbanization leads to lack of jobs. Business and governments cannot produce enough jobs to meet the demand of the fast-growing population. As Aboriginals, we would like to know that even with urbanization and a fast-growing population, why we weren't being assisted with employment, first seen as it was the Canadians that took away our land. So in other words, they took our income. We would also like to know that why, even during the Industrial Revolution, a period in time that good leaders were vital, we were not able to vote. Now, since 1960 and being able to vote, why should we vote for political parties that are silent on Aboriginal issues? Lastly, if reserves keep getting smaller due to urbanization, where will the Aboriginals go?
Urbanization and reserves are the most commonly used term to describe the situation with Aboriginals. Urbanization is taking over the land used for reserves, which is really causing issues.
Living in Canada, we are living on reserves that are in very poor conditions. The Canadian government puts very high restrictions on relief efforts and reserves, which results in more poverty. We are restricted to a small amount of land, which is leaving us impoverished. Our people are dying due to lack of shelter, food, and health care. Fewer than 50% of our homes have sewer, water, or any type of water connections. We are currently surviving in a culturally distinct populations. Once some of the other Aboriginals left the reserves, they went to urban areas and were forced with racist attitude. The poverty continues today. As we've listed in the treaties, we wanted the right to self-governance. But with the urbanization and development of Canada, we've lost the right to. We feel that as Aboriginals, we deserve credit, recognition, and respect for the founding of Canada. In the year 1000, it was 500,000 of us that first inhabited Canada. We got here, we intended to use the land for fishing, farming, hunting, and gathering, and now we are losing all the land due to development. Although this was our land first, it's depressing that we are now having to fight and keep our heritage alive. Business and dwellings threaten and damage our sacred sites. Residential schools don't allow us to practice our beliefs, so our religion. In conclusion, this isn't just our problem, this is Canada's problem too. As urbanization has been growing rapidly over the years, us as Aboriginals, we feel that we've helped in finding this land and are very upset over our sacred land being taken away from us. We intend to continue to fight for our rights and preserve our land that we have for our future generations to come. That ends.
The resources that we use to find information for the paper slide. And for more information on Aboriginal situations and land rights, you can go to indigenous foundations.arts.ubc.ca.